Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. I'm just letting you know, you don't need to watch the video. You already know I'm gonna win, because I've decided I'm never gonna lose an Isaac run ever again. 0.87 speed, 15 rate of fire, 5.61 damage. The luck's irrelevant. You know why? 5.61 damage. It's insanely strong. We're one tapping poops. Sometimes in these Eden runs, that doesn't happen until like, 10 floors in. 15 rate of fire, there's room to go. But I'm telling you, guarantee tiers upgrade. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. We haven't closed the door on this room yet. Use that. What do you get out of that? The Hanged Man. Okay. So then you put the Hanged Man back on the ground. You re-roll these two. You get a key and a penny. What is the penny? Okay, we're obviously stuck. We actually are not starting with the D20. I was kind of looking forward to a D20 run, I should say. D-Infinity is also incredible. In fact, it's probably better than the D20. And by probably, I felt weird saying probably because it feels like so obvious that it must be better than the D20. But maybe you don't hold this to be self-evident, as I do. We're going to continue on here because we do want to go to the Curse Room. The thing is, we're going to get a lot of D4 action. And I'm not necessarily a D4 kind of guy, you know. I find it hard to say that with a straight face, I suppose, but I love the D4. Sometimes it's just a little much, you know, to be guaranteed, especially when you've got good damage, to be kind of pseudo-forced into a reroll situation. We'll see. It doesn't really matter too much because I've decided, like I said, we're never going to lose ever again, so I'm not overly concerned. Yes, please leave as many poops as possible. We're going to use a tactical D12. That almost never happens. But nothing compares to those D-Infinity Zane rolls. I climbed the highest mountains. I fought the boss who's counting. These are kind of lazy rhymes, but you know what? It's just to show you that I am indeed a friend of the hip-hop industry. I love it. Speed plus range. The poops do not get rerolled. I thought the poops got rerolled. That's my mistake. Well, I feel... Just excuse me a moment here. In the interest of being dynamic... This is not necessary. In the interest of being dynamic, I think I'm going to stick with the D-Infinity, which is doubtlessly a better... Well, maybe it's closer than I like to give it credit for, but it's a really, really good item. It's possibly better if you were to look at the stats of what contributed to more victories, or a higher proportion of victories. You might be inclined to suggest that it's the D-Infinity, because all you need is one great D4 reroll, and, you know, in between those great D4 rerolls you'd be expected to get, you'd have some D20s, some D6s that could provide you with some usefulness. There's lots of potentially good stuff there. But the crystal ball is also very good. You just have to make sure that we're being a little careful here. So I think this is the room we want to use the... Ooh. That's the room we want to use the D12 on, because we want access to the card and we want access to the heart. That was the slowest speed chase since O.J. Simpson's white Ford Bronco. Am I right, fellow teens? People love the O.J. Simpson references in 2018. Everybody knows that. So we got a D8. The D8 scares me a little bit, but not enough to be markedly perturbed here. Grab this. Take the stars. We get the D100. Now I've got to, like, there's various Zane protocols that I have to run through in my head in order, like, the IAA, you know, it doesn't have a lot of corner cases for these sort of situations, but I think I can keep the D-Infinity because it's got the D100 inside of it. It's a principle that you and I know as nested Zane. But for those of you out there who aren't, you know, maybe you weren't at the last General Assembly meeting for the IAA, nested Zane is the principle that if an item is contained within another item, it's both more zany and more interesting. This is a bad roll. It's more zany and more interesting to go with the item that has it nested inside of it instead of the item that is part of the composition, so to speak. Use this one more time. We got a luck upgrade out of it, so I'm far from upset. I want to save a bomb, and it's not necessarily a sign of encouragement. Because our reroll was a little 50-50. Actually, you know what? Oh, you fool. That was terrible. Hear me out here. Toss another reroll at us. We got spun. Our tiers look way less impressive now, but we got spun out of it. What's happening? Oh, it's $3 bill. Occasionally saving us and occasionally screwing us, I think. So our damage and rate of fire... Oh, there we go. Relatively poor, actually. It doesn't matter, because I've decided, as mentioned many times over, we're never going to lose again. So we'll just come in here. Look at that. Grab this. Oh, give me the fanny pack. And then fudge wrap. You can have it back. Give me mom's key. I would like to get both of the start here. You're probably going to get a bomb out of the chest anyway. Yeah, like I said. Guaranteed. Look for a second secret room. Okay, this room is a pain in the butt in our present situation. So we've started our Zane rerolls, and I don't feel bad about it, because, you know, it was bound to happen. The D100 showing up on a run in which you have the D-Infinity is a little tricky, but hey, the D100 might have gotten out of us. It might have gotten us out of a jam. I've been talking a lot today. Sometimes people go, man, NL's, his Broca and Wernicke's area. That's right, I took first year psychology. Are they okay? He's showing the same signs my uncle showed, yada, yada, yada. Mostly it's because, oh, did your uncle speak 11 hours about mundane, idiotic subjects on Twitch today? You know, your speech area is like a muscle, probably. I have to say probably, legally speaking. I'm not a doctor. Ever since, the British Columbia Medical Board ruled that Sandwich University is not a legitimate institution. You know, it's like a muscle. The more you use your Zane speech muscle, the more rest you're gonna need in order to get that Zane lactic acid out of there. Luck plus range upgrade. Thank you so much. And, I mean, a lot of this is probably gonna be re-rolled, so I really feel like we should probably go for broke. As risky as it might be. We got the D4 out of it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a little bad that, I wouldn't say I insulted the D-Infinity, but I feel a little annoyed with myself that I didn't give it more credit. Because what I'm always complaining about from the, oh, that was extremely terrible. What I was always complaining about with the D-Infinity is that, like, you know, it's almost too easy. But it's, despite the respawn time, or recharge time, I should say, it's actually a nice, a verp into a verp pill. It's actually nice to have it because it means that we can't just endlessly reroll. You know, sometimes we're gonna get a reroll right away, and sometimes we're gonna have to wait a long time for a reroll. So there's a little extra Zane factor in there. Look who we got our Zanes on now. That being said, we're gonna go for a reroll immediately because I think early in the game, not early, but like at the stage at which we're in right now, where we know we're very unlikely to stick with this run either way, we want to get almost as many rerolls as is possible. Which I'm gonna keep my money where my mouth is there. We want almost as many rerolls as is plausible because really, we're just waiting for transformations to show up one day. Really solid run right here. Good damage, good rate of fire, great speed. Luck isn't changing too much. Luck be a lady tonight as well. Classic. What's your favorite Las Vegas song? It's one of those cities you can make a whole playlist, songs that have Vegas in the name. Or at least a theme. Luck be a lady tonight. Leaving Las Vegas. There's gotta be like 10 Elvis songs about Las Vegas, right? I lost my headpiece at the Paris. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. What do you got for me? Contagion. It's a good choice. Now, really, I'm attached to my trinkets more than anything else. I'm glad those don't get rerolled unless we want them to be. What? That... So I know it's gonna seem like that was a very fortuitous sort of situation. But I'm like, what the... I guess when we rolled, it dropped the fish head trinket and then rolled it again automatically. Can you see why I'm upset? I really like the fish head. I think the fish heads, or fish tail I should say, is a great trinket. I know we have balls of steel attached to this run right now as well on the verp stack. I wanted to keep fishtail in case we had a chance to get a guppy transformation. I'm being summarily rebuked here by the D100 synergy that I was not aware of. Oh well. More's the pity, because we're kind of killing it right now. Throw some bombs in there. It's just, in general, we should have like a little Pomodoro timer or something here that's like, you know, every 15 minutes you should drop a bomb down just to see if you've accrued any sort of bomb synergies. We already got Spun and Yes Mother, which I always call the mom transformation, but it doesn't really make sense. Why is mom saying Yes Mother? I mean, all moms have moms, but I think, I don't know, what does your mom call her mom? I'm trying to remember. My dad calls his mom, my grandmother, Mom, 100%. I haven't spoken. It's a sad story. I won't regale you with it, but I haven't spoken with the grandparents on my mom's side. I'm trying to think of what my mom calls her mom. It might have been Mom. It's been a while. Deep lore. Give me a full stat reroll. What? I mean, we should go to the shop. We're about to D4 this whole run anyway, so don't get too cocky. And if we're going to the shop, I think we should probably go to the purse room as well. Because eventually, you know, the reason, one of the big reasons at least, that you win almost every D4/D100 run, and I know that might seem a little hopeful, but one of the reasons it happens so frequently is because of this Guppy transformation. So if we can make that happen, I'd be stoked. Restock's great. It's a passive that'll get rerolled. Infested. D4 the run. What do we get here? Tech X, so it's gorgeous. Telepill's just very mildly annoying. What do we get here? Jar of Flies. Not worth too much. Temperance. Oh, dude, I'm happy. Give me Blood Bag. Stack up as many. We've created a rainbow poop around the blood bank that I couldn't do anything with. We also have Bloody Lust here, which is kind of amazing. We probably lost restock, but we have 30 damage. That's exceptional. Okay, do me a favor. Give me this reroll. Reroll that. What'd you get? Diplopia? Oh my lord. At this point, I don't even know. This one should be charged, though, so we get a D20 out of it. Grab this. Grab this. What's this? Infested. Pop it. Grab this. What's this? Perks. What's this? Balls of Steel. It's great, but D20 them. Start cracking into these. I don't know what's happening. Cricket's Head for a damage upgrade. We have 48 damage? This is absurd. Give me Blood Bag, please. That one didn't even hurt. We're gonna go a little deeper on this one. So we have this Balls of Steel pill we can't do anything with. And then I'm gonna do it again. I'd really like to get some more static, like, HP upgrades. Anyway, that was fun. Now let's get the heck out of town. We still want to go to our curse room, but let's enjoy having literally 48 damage, which is kind of hilarious. I mean, we could step on these if we wanted to. Bombs, hey! That was a little scary, shouldn't have done that. Scatter bombs. And he just went and did it again. It's like he doesn't learn. Alright, let's get the heck out of town. So we got mega scatter bombs, and we got 15 of them. It's not insignificant. Our damage is going to be a lot worse on the next floor, but, I mean, that's the thing with one of these, you know, kind of... The Zane runs, you can never fully expect to be committed, you know? You're always going to be in flux, like a Charlize Theron movie from 2005. Yes, this is a bad reference to Aeon Flux. I've never seen it. Don't at me. I understand it's considered a betrayal. One of the worst films ever made. If you say you liked it, you're welcome to. I haven't seen it as mentioned. I can't go to bat for that one, for or against that one. All I'll say is that here's my principle on favorite movies. As a child, you can say, like, and I mean a legal child. I'm not trying to insult anybody. If you're under the age of 18, your favorite movies are beyond criticism except from people within your peer group. Even, I'd say, you know, until like 20, you're kind of in that camp. That's not to say that a 17-year-old has terrible taste in movies. My taste in movies is probably better at 17 than it is now. I like a lot of trash now. I'd call them guilty pleasures, except I feel oh so innocent doing it. Once you get over the age of, let's say, 20, just as a, you know, I haven't gone through the finer points. I literally came up with this, like, mere moments ago. No? If you want to say that something is one of your favorite movies ever, you have to have seen it since you turned 18. You have to have seen it with an adult brain. Because we have this happen on the NLSS all the time. And I sincerely mean all the time. It's just the D6 now, huh? Someone will be like, that's one of my favorite movies. And someone, usually me, will be like, it's actually garbage. And they'll be like, no, it's not. I really liked it when I saw it. How old are you when you saw it? And they're like, 12. That's fine, you know? But I just want to point out, a 12-year-old, most of the time, is going to have a less critical brain. And they like different things, I'm sure. They're going to have a less critical brain than an adult, is all I'm trying to say. Again, it's not a bad thing. But you'd be surprised. There are movies I watched as a kid and I was like, this movie's awesome. I saw Triple X in theaters as a 13-year-old with 4 of my friends. I thought it was pretty good. Saw it as an adult. I said, this is garbage. I know they keep making them, so obviously somebody likes them, but thought it was trash. Let's pick it up and reroll. There's a certain child-to-adult transformation that takes place. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It rhymes with schmooberty or something. This is a very quick floor. We did hit item room. We did hit shop. Damage is still looking great. We got chaos. I mean, we've been stuck with Tech X for a while. We haven't had a rerun, or reroll there, I should say. Now we have one. We got 2 fool cards. Well, the good thing, not that there is a bad thing about our present setup, but the good thing about this, having 2 fool cards specifically, is we can definitely make sure to steal something from Boss Rush. I will tell you straight up, this present run, kind of not good. Number 2 gives us a little juice, and, you know, the real beauty of it is we know we're not going to be stuck with it forever, but it's like flying, good damage, terrible rate of fire. Get D20. Ace or Spades. I don't really want to turn a fool card into a key just to make the best use of Ace of Spades. Now this is a slap in the face. Come on, man. Oh, we have quick bombs too, so we can place like infinity of them. I feel like quick bombs is a nerf, honestly. So much of the time it ends up just leading, well, and not even so much of the time, but like whenever I use it, it oftentimes just tempts me into making some terrible mistakes. It would be cool if quick bombs in number 2 meant that whenever you shoot, you were just like endlessly creating bombs underneath you. Sadly, that's not how that works. Alright, well, this run's fun. It is what it really comes down to right now. This is not a particularly statically strong run. You know, it's not a run where you could say with confidence you're going to be as strong on the 4th floor as you were on the 2nd. As strong or stronger, I should say. Certainly we wouldn't deign to suggest that we're going to be set forever. That was a total lark here. But for now, we look pretty solid. Luck upgrades, please. We want the kind of things we can carry over, you know, the kind of things we can build a life on. Transformations. Stat upgrades. HP. A spacebar item. There we go. We got the D100 coming up next. Very excited to see it, because present run, it's just okay. It's the kind of run, you know, you'd finish a whole episode and you'd be like, then maybe we'll stop playing Isaac today. You wouldn't be like, I'm not playing Isaac again. You'd just be like, you know what, now's the time. Move on to something else. Maybe do a little let's look at. Oh, you do exist. Grab it, reroll it. Oh, plus 0.00 speed. That's a solid get. You always gotta do the reinterpretation here. I feel like, did they change something with the D4 recently? Ugh. Because it seems like you get stuck more frequently now. Like, it seems like when you have a synergy, you hang out there for longer than you used to. Like a dominant tier effect hangs around. I could be wrong. Certainly no, not gonna suggest that I'm the only, I'm the person who discovered this or anything like that. I'm just saying, it used to be, at least in my memory, which as we've established many times, good for pop culture, not necessarily great for game mechanics. In my recent past, I have a conflict with my memory, which is that I thought that the D4, D100 were supposed to be a little bit more transformative run to run. I know you get stuck at like Epic Fetus on the regular, you get stuck at Dr. Fetus, but it seems like we're just getting stuck more frequently. You know what's happening? There's something weird going on. We have a car battery as well as the die. So car battery somehow did not get re-rolled. I saw that we had it like 2 rolls ago. So now that, oh, okay, that was very scary. I guess we're stuck with it, because it's also doing the D8 every single time we roll, or at least it has been recently. Which means that almost every time we press the spacebar, we got a realistic chance at a full run reroll, assuming it doesn't always hit the D8, and sometimes it'll hit other die, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I have accidentally changed my visage. Just gonna very quickly keep something like that. Yeah. I love it. Balls of Steel, thank you so much. Walking on Sunshine. Perks, just pop them. Get the heck out. I don't believe we will... I mean, our rate of fire is 113. Yeah, that's not good enough. We can do some damage with our orbital, but... Alright, our rate of fire is 63. Still seems very bad, but... I wouldn't bank on necessarily a, getting to boss rush here. It seems unlikely at the present moment. Emperor? Oh, Justice. I don't know what's going on. The run is certainly not bad, by the way. Now the rate of fire is much better. I don't really know what's happening. Doesn't matter. That was a full run reroll, I think. And we're looking like extremely lit right now. I'm trying to kill the phrase lit by saying it as a self-described square. I was thinking like if I say it, maybe people will stop saying it, and as a result, I can get back to people saying things are a gong show. No promises, though. Yeah, okay, so the only thing that could have made this run more confusing is like the car battery being a static element for us that never leaves. So I would never suggest this is a negative thing. It's just a different thing. And one that's messing with my calibration, but everything looks great right now, except for the fact that I have no knowledge of what the heck is going on at any given moment. Like, I don't know what items we have. I don't know what transformations are on the horizon. All I know is, you know, hold down the fire button, and then whenever you get the chance, press the space bar. And it's been working, thankfully. I'm not too sure about this one, though. I mean, the damage seems okay. Do we have, like, proptosis? The closer we get, the more damage the laser does? I don't know. It's a weird one, dude. It's gonna be one of those eps. Miss boss rush by a little bit. I don't even... See, the thing is, it doesn't even matter if we go to our item room. Like, it's irrelevant completely. Joker. Did we get 2 out of that or just 1? I'm not too concerned. That should be Bookworm if we didn't have it already. All that matters is that you do your darndest here. Probably stop walking into that sort of stuff. Seems like that would lead to greatness. Again, I can't stress enough, I was not joking. I know I tell a lot of jokes here, I'm a very funny man. You might think that I was being facetious or perhaps trying to summon some humor when I said I'm never losing an Isaac again. I was not. Well, I'm not losing an Isaac ever again. It's going to be all wins from this point forward. And you might say, are you a little concerned about the fact that, you know, you only have 3 HP here and the run doesn't necessarily look like dynamite? That's who's the comedian now, because you just made me laugh, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. I'm unafraid. Like Werner Herzog that time he got shot by a pellet gun during an interview. Just a flesh wound. That HP could be relevant. Ooh, and the fungus transfer is 2 HP. Cause it's 2 HP. It's the blue cap. It's 2 HP. Better than the map. It's 2 HP. Oi. Oi. Normally after that I say, they can't all be winners. I'm not saying it this time, because that one was a winner. There we go. Seraphim transformation. Ooh, there's some juicy business going on here. That's some real damage. I don't know, that might have been Leech doing the bulk of that, but there is no world in which I go fight Hush here. Our HP is like, it drifts and dwindles, and it's quick and nimble. Just keep going. Enjoy the fruits and the spoils of a zany run right here. Seems like only mere moments ago. Wait, no, it seems like yesterday that I was saying... Let me rephrase this. There's a good joke in here. It needs proper phrasing. Seems like only yesterday we had 3 HP when we were talking about how we were a little nervous that we might die. Oh, NL, that was actually 45 seconds ago. Yeah, but it's so distant from my mind that it feels like it was yesterday. Probably not worth the build-up, is my guess. Ooh, spider baby. How many legs for me? 5 plus 3. That one is where you say they can't all be winners. So scurry down your chimney tonight, a spider baby. There's something here, just give me a second. What you cooking for dinner at 5? 2 flies. This is horrible. As is our speed right now, by the way. Please, God, just give me one more room so I can get the heck out of here. Get a full run reroll. Thing is, this is pretty good, so, I mean, the damage is amazing. So I think you dust him. He's been thoroughly dusted. You come down here with the D100, you get ready to use it for maximum Zane protocol, and you put this one in the books as a real positive run. I had a good time. Don't give me the D4. It's, like, offensive that you would do that. That being said, we are going to pick it up. And we're going to grab all these, and then we're going to use the D4, and then we're going to shoot. It looks okay. Nothing to write home about, so we're going to grab the D Infinity. We're going to reroll again. There we go. Bob transformation. Little epic fetus pickup. And terrible bombs. No idea what I was hit by. Do I have an Isaac's Heart here? I appear not to. Every once in a while, there's just an explosion right next to me. A little perturbed by that, hoping we make it through that situation. It appears so. Oh my lord! What is happening? Well, hold on. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. So this, I don't know what's happening here. What I do know is this is the terminus. This is where you stop re-rolling because you hit gold. And this is the real benefit of a D4 run, dude. This incredible, where am I? This incredible synergy we got going on here. That actually, I want to point out, is not really that much damage. It just looks hilarious. I think we got like a lot of explosivo shots as well. And that's dampening the damage, but if we let it actually stick to the enemies, they're gonna crush. Don't give me the poop, it's embarrassing. Alright, well, this has been fun. I'm gonna do one last reroll now, because we found our boss. I think we should shoot for something even more ridiculous than this. And I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we had our fun with that one. Now let's see what we got going on. It's a pretty similar sort of setup. Pretty absurd. I had a great time there. Look at the little Hadokens we're sending out. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. That was a good one. That was a good one.